Good morning to the people. Welcome to the No Chaser TV morning show that is normally now scheduled to be airing on Saturdays. But when there's something big and monumental like this that shifts the atmosphere, we're going to have to go live immediately and talk about it. And what we're talking about is megawatt news that Candace Dillard has announced after 6 seasons that she will be leaving the Real Housewives of Potomac temporarily. She sent an announcement to people. My name is Chase. This is Harlem Heat. Over here, Tori B, and we're going to get right into it. Plus, it looks like the Queens of R&B may actually be coming back for season 2, so we got a lot to get into. We got a little bit of time to do it. Make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you're in the group chat, hey to the people, we're going to open up the phone line throughout the duration of this morning show, so give us a call, give us your thoughts, share some of your favorite Candace moments with us. And Tori B, go ahead and tell us what Candace has announced.
So, breaking news from peoplemagazine.com. And here is her statement. The singer who joined the series in season 3 tells People exclusively that she will not be returning to the reality series for its upcoming 9th season. This is her quote. As we embark on a new chapter after 6 remarkable seasons with the Real Housewives of Potomac, I am filled with gratitude for the enriching friendships, personal growth, and moments of introspection that have defined this journey. Dillard Bassett, 37, says, with a whirlwind of new opportunities and responsibilities on my plate, I have decided to take a break from Real Housewives of Potomac. She goes on to tease that her exit might only be temporary, noting this is not a farewell, but a see you later. So that's where her statement ends. And then they go on to, kind of give a little bit more. Let me know if you want me to read the rest, but it's really giving a little bit more context and background on the other ladies, the fractured, which is what we...
Give me a little bit of it. Let's give a little bit of it to the people.
Okay. So Dillard Bassett's departure comes after a fractured season of RHOP that saw her at odds with OG cast members and former friends Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon. It remains unclear whether any were able to mend fences at the reunion. The trailer, which People premiered Friday, shows Dillard Bassett doubling down her feelings towards the two, calling Dixon a loser and standing by insults she had thrown towards Bryant throughout the year. Executive producer and reunion host Andy Cohen has said that reconciliation was something he was hoping for. The flaw of this season is that there are women who aren't able to find any common ground with some of the other women. So there are all these pockets of women that just won't acknowledge each other, which is not a recipe for, good TV. He noted on his radio show, Sirius XM's Andy Cohen Live earlier this month, one of the hallmarks of the Housewives is finding a way to move forward. And so that was kind of the directive of Potomac reunion. Bravo famously doesn't comment on casting, but a source close to production confirmed to People Dillard Bassett made the choice to leave the franchise on her own. Period.
This throws a really big wrench in the plans. Like this, I didn't see this on my bingo card. I know that she, I'm glad that it states that she left on her own accord, because I had, as we look at this group shot here from the upcoming season 8 reunion, I had some, how can I put it? I had some suggestions on, or thoughts about who I thought was leaving the group, but Candace was not one of them. I honestly think that when we look at the group, unfortunately, and I would say whether we like it or not, but I think the majority of us don't like it is that Giselle is a centerpiece and a focal point of this group. And so I think that unless you have become 100% completely indisposable to the fact that there may be a riot if you leave, i.e., if Candace was given the boot because of Giselle, then someone like, unfortunately, a Wendy would have to go in order for the group to move forward. Although I do recognize that it's not fair to Wendy or Candace that Giselle gets to stay and continues to be platformed when she is being, I don't want to say rebellious, but when she is raising hell about not wanting to speak to them and not wanting to work with them due to situations that Giselle herself created. You get what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's not fair, but I just don't see them getting rid of Giselle, unfortunately, although she has given absolutely nothing. So the fact that Candace is the one who decides to leave, it just throws my whole like map off. And now, and Tori, I've been saying for a very long time that the new queen bee was Mia. And I know you do not like Mia be lying, but baby, Mia brought us one of the best episodes in Real Housewives of Potomac
I can't lie.
history.
I can't lie. My face was glued to the television. And I don't like her.
I know you don't.
I don't. You know what? I moved from hating her to just a strong dislike, and that's big for me. Because what I'm gonna say now is she has so much to say about what happened with Deborah, Wendy, Kay, and all of that. But you threw a drink on Wendy for nothing. Okay, you assaulted her. You did the same thing. I mean, obviously, the fight it required Kay to get stitches, so it was worse. But you still assaulted another woman on the cast, and Giselle. And I'm gonna say Giselle and Robin sat there and laughed and thought that was funny. They was on mute last night, so that just tells you how much they hate Wendy. Okay, and Mia do be lying. Let's not forget during that when she assaulted her, she claimed. Remember, Wendy was the one who aired her out and said, "You and your husband be messing around with everybody." So we know that's true. After last night, after Gordon, spilled that tea, you've been cheating for 10 years. Okay, so Wendy was right about that, and then Mia proceeded to claim that Wendy gave Peter the cookie, which Peter denied. But I'm gonna leave it at that. That is the reason why. That's one of the many reasons I don't like her. But this is crazy. I mean, to me, Candace is the confessional assassin. The difference is she'll say it to your face, child. She will say it to your face. She will say worse things to your face. But let's be real here. She is the queen of the one-liners. She is an honorable mention after Nene Leaks, okay?
Okay,
Yes.
whatever. That's your square, as we say on the lean. That's your
Not
square. That's your area.
today,
That's your
neck.
platform.
Let's be real. Not today, neck.
I
Not
mean, yeah, okay. Yeah, not the day ankles. Yeah, that was good. She does have her, I'm sorry, y'all. It's looking a little disheveled back here. When I tell you I had to break my neck, stop everything, drop, roll, and run to this camera to get this show on the air, okay? So I look a little disheveled, but normally I'd be put together, the titties be sitting up and stuff. Anyway,
the titties.
but yeah, okay, she's a great reader and it's fabulous. I have a viewpoint that I've always had, Tori, that is not a popular viewpoint. While I don't think that you should go around, expecting people to beat your, it's the morning, but beat your ass, we're not gonna cuss too much. It's the
Right.
morning. But while I don't think that you should go around expecting to get into physical altercations, all the time, I do think that when your mouth is so spicy and so saucy, you know, that sometimes kind of comes with the territory. You don't know people's temperament, right? So what one person would allow you to say to them, another person is not.
I agree with you.
That's all. And
No, I agree. I'm agreeing
that's
with you.
all.
And
Yeah, okay.
as a short, fiery, tempery woman from New York City, my head is always on a swivel. My mace is always in my hand. So if I
Oh my
cuss
God.
somebody out, I am always on ready. So I'm not going to disagree with that. Does that warrant what happened last night? No. I think
No, it doesn't. It does not. It didn't need to. It didn't
Deborah
need to
came
do that.
with an agenda. Deborah
Yeah.
came with an
Oh,
agenda.
and Ashley was definitely the puppet master behind the agenda. Whether she wants to say she didn't know when there's, I'm so glad that TMZ got that fight footage because it was very clear that Ashley was in the mix of that fight, saw everything going on, just as Wendy saw and Candace saw everything that was going on and did absolutely nothing to help. Okay, but we're not going to talk about that right now because that might be a little
Right.
controversial.
That's
But
controversial. We're not gonna go. It's too early for that.
we're too
But
early for that to set these people off and ruin the rest of their week. But let me say this in regards to Candace, um, I do think that now is the time to give it a push. If she's going to go ahead and go full force into music, full force into acting, just
and
full
maybe the
force.
baby. And maybe the baby. Maybe
If
she's
that's what she wants, yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Children, if that's what she wants, just to pursue everything and do it without public scrutiny. You know, you can release your music. You can have an air of mystery about that. You can pursue your acting ventures. I think that you have to know how to leverage a platform, work it, and if it doesn't work, then come back to it. We've seen Nene do it. We've seen Portia do it. Not saying that things didn't work, but the platform was there for them when they were ready and decided to go back. And so if she leaves appropriately, if she leaves in good terms with the network, I don't see why they wouldn't bring her back because she is a major figurehead over the last 6 seasons on the show because she's fought with everybody. Like everybody, literally no cast member.
Karen too. Even Karen, she fought with Karen too. You're right, she
She
did.
fought with everybody. So, you know, that's what you need, someone who is going to be able to maneuver and pivot through certain situations. And that's what she has been able to do. No, she has not always been my favorite. I loved her when she came on the show. And then, you know, the Monique of it all happened. And I was just over how she carried it because I felt like she dragged it, posting sticky notes, posting, you know, doing all that. It was like you're dragging it and then, you know, getting the authorities involved. Feel like you're dragging it, you know what I mean? But you know, she's just a very polarizing figure, and either you love her or you hate her. You know what I mean? And so those are figures that we need, especially with Potomac being a dull as it was this season, and Mia being pushed forward as a new figurehead in this particular franchise. I think that it's important that you have Mia. It concentrated on Mia, but people who have banter and wit and can call things out and can move forward story and stuff like that, like Candace has been able to do. And I thought that with Mia putting it all on the line, someone like Candace would be perfect to be there
Right.
to go ahead and push forward a new generation in Potomac. So I really am interested to see where this goes. Let us know in the comment section what you guys think about this, as well as go ahead and give us a call. The phone lines are open if you want. And while we're doing that, before we move on and circle back to it, because we're not done with it, of course, we've been talking about Potomac for a little bit, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I know we said we weren't going to do it, but I must say, Wendy did piss me off this last episode in relation to Kiana, because I felt that when Kiana was back there nursing a wound, a cut, she threw a drink on Candace, she threw a drink on Candace. My wig is split. What about how I feel? What about me? I didn't hear her say anything really about Kay, and it just, I don't know if production is going out of their way to
This
edit
is
this.
what I was about to say. We
Oh,
don't know if
wait,
it's edited.
no, but I have to go based off of what I've seen though. And
I,
I can't use that because we've seen them tell a mini story that Wendy isn't really a good friend to her. She wasn't really concerned with her while she was sick on the group trip. She said she didn't want to room with her. Um, this situation has happened. The girl was getting, you know, fought, and then all of Ashley's friends jumped in to pull her off on her. She didn't do anything. So,
I'm gonna say this. Wendy is a professor.
man, I don't want to hear
No,
this
ain't no
shit. I
man.
don't want to hear.
Ain't no
As a
man.
man, I don't want
When
to hear
it's done, when it's all said and done, remember, Potomac every year, they might not come back. That is a consistent job for the professor. And remember when she was assaulted by Mia? You got to remember there was a disclaimer on there that said, you know, none of this is associated with Johns Hopkins. So the professor got to stay.
Oh my God!
You forgot about that?
Wait, no.
What?
Read that aloud. Oh my God! Breaking news.
Yes! Robin's going too! Thank you, Jesus! Hallelujah! Y'all about to make me do a praise? God damn. Thank you, Jesus.
Wait.
Yes. Wait. We doing this live. I can't. Wait, is it on Twitter? Wait.
Why are they announcing it now? What is going?
Wait.
What the hell is happening?
Oh no, it's there. Not returning. Oh. Somebody said a full moon eclipse is really doing one today, child. Woo, child. Oh my God.
Wait. You guys, this is how it works. It's breaking. We decided to give y'all a morning show because of Candace. And God bless us with.
We got a 2-for-1. I mean, I ain't want Candace going.
We ain't want Candace going like that. But you know what I'm saying? Whoa. You guys.
We got one.
What in the hell?
Do NECA now. Universe, do NECA now. Y'all about to get this real tea.
What is happening? What is happening?
Goodbye. I'm glad one Dixon ain't here no more. Yes. Robin is gone. Hercules. I'm telling you.
I'm sorry. Whoa. Okay.
Thank you, Antonio. Thank you for that. We appreciate it.
That's Antonio. Thank you. Antonio wrote live right here on No Chase This Morning. According to the Jasmine brand, that Robin Dixon has announced her departure from the Real Housewives of Potomac. I don't know if it's been announced, but she's not coming back. Y'all know I cannot see
Allegedly. We don't.
Allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly. Until we get word from Bravo, it ain't official. But I mean, People Magazine is a good.
Okay. Well, let's just go ahead and. So the Jasmine brand exclusively reports Robin Dixon will allegedly not be returning to the upcoming season. Network sources tell us the production is shaking up the cast, trying to revive the series. Full story, as you can find it on thejasminebrand.com. Now, I normally don't go for this, but the Jasmine brand did tell us that there was going to be a season two of good Lord, I'm all over the place. Season 2 of The Queens of R&B, and it was denied by Candy's manager, what is his name? Don Juan, as well as Lily Lyons. And then this morning, a teaser dropped with all of the ladies involved being hosted and moderated by Mona Scott Young. And so it looks like, she said stay tuned at the end of it, so it looks like something is happening with the ladies. We don't know what's happening.
Maybe it's not a whole season. Maybe they trying to fix some stuff. Because Tasha and what's her name? The sisters, Tasha and Letitia, are not getting along. Remember, she said she stole the money, or the husband stole it.
Latasha Scott and Tamika Scott. Yes,
Tamika, I'm sorry.
But Tamika's absent. I'm not Tamika, but Latasha is absent from this makeup, and I know she needs the money because that's what happens when you do the double third. You come up. Let me just hush. Anyway, we're gonna get to this. We have a caller. We're going to let the caller on, let them get their thoughts out. Robin Dixon allegedly not to return next season, and Candace has officially announced her departure. So that means Giselle ain't going nowhere, y'all. I'm sorry. Hey, Sean, good morning.
Hey, I just heard the news. I didn't hear about Candace.
Is that
wow?
Is that here on your tone?
I kind of did Candace a little bit because they all tried to. If she can go. She didn't give nothing, and plus Juan didn't even show up for the reunion. So
I think that was what did it. What do you think, Sean?
He should have been there because he has nothing else to do, and he didn't want to answer to nothing. So that's why he didn't come. Oh wow, this is good news for Robin.
That's a good point. He didn't want to.
But I think Candace is tired of it because she keep getting backlash. I don't know what's gonna happen to poor Wendy now.
You think Wendy's actually going to stay?
I would shoot. You ain't gonna stop my bag, but you better bring me some friends on.
I just don't see. I just say this. When I say this, I don't want it to be confused. I love Wendy, but I also am critical of Wendy. I don't think that, especially now, she should leave. I just don't see how we keep saying we want the group to move forward, and Giselle and Wendy are in the same cast when Giselle refuses to give Wendy anything. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe they talked to Giselle. That's why they moved her. They gave her a sign, and that little speech Andy gave, like, we looking for resolve. Now your ass is on the line.
Yeah.
I better see some resolve. So she might come around just for the show. She might fake it, but as
She ain't
long
got
as
nothing
you,
else going on though, so she need to.
yeah. But when did she gonna need a couple of friends?
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Hopefully, Kiana, but if I was Kiana, I wouldn't trust that lady as far as I can saw her. We're going to let on another caller as well. We're going to do it a little
Okay,
different this morning. Welcome,
okay, bye.
Antonio.
Oh,
We're
you
letting
had
on,
it.
yeah, we let on everybody today.
Look, I'm supposed to be I'm working and talking at the same time.
Shit, Sean, me too. They done got me in this doggone live.
Thank y'all. Antonio, what you got to say?
I will say this. I'm not the biggest fan of Candace, but I am kind of sad to see her go because I feel like she has given a lot since she's been on the show
I agree.
season 3. So I am kind of sad to see her go, but they did say it was, her own, she said it was her own decision to decide to not to come back. So I understand that, and maybe she didn't see a path forward with the group as a whole, because we know how things went between her and Giselle and Robin, and it was just kind of like too much division. And when that happens, they always say it's just not going to work. Like there has to be some changes made in order for the group to move forward as a whole, because that's what makes the show when the people work together for the greater goal of the show. In regards to Robin, I would have actually if I was on production, I probably would have fought to let Giselle go over Robin.
Mm.
And the reason I say that is because honestly, Giselle has not given anything. To me, she hasn't given anything. She doesn't even argue good. She don't have no good reads. It's not giving what it's supposed to give. I think she kind of solidified herself by being extra messy behind the scenes, and she, would kind of try to produce certain scenes, but even that hasn't worked for the last couple of seasons. I say Robin should stay. Not that Robin is the most exciting person, but I do feel that separating Robin from Giselle, you would really get to see Robin's personality. I think that Robin would have been one of those to kind of step up to the plate and at least try to, get along with the group, do one-on-one scenes, do things like that in order to make the show really good. I think she just kind of shot herself in the foot over the past several years just by being Giselle's, follower. Not only that, Robin has given a lot of personal stories since the inception of the show. Season 1, we know about, the cheating and her being flat broke and having to go to the mall and do the little survey so she can buy her kids some little chicken to eat. So
Not a survey.
she said, yeah.
You could get paid doing them surveys.
Yes,
I get it, but I was
and it's tax-free money too.
No shade, no tea. I would fill it out, but I'm just saying, you on mute, baby. No shade, no tea. But I didn't hear. I just didn't see that coming.
I think Robin has given us a lot over the years. Although I think we put her in that something for myself. Let me speak for myself. Put her in that kind of boring category because she got so attached to Giselle, you couldn't really see her as an individual. But based on what the housewives have done and what we kind of expect them to do, to me, Robin has given way more than Giselle.
Yes. I wholeheartedly agree with that. And I'm not.
And
Chase, you on mute.
And just to see if Robin can stand alone on her own. And then she wouldn't have no friends, so she would have to turn around and be nice.
Yeah.
Chase, you on mute, player. Chase, we can't hear you.
All right. Let him be.
No, we can't hear you.
Still on mute.
Saying that to you. But with that said, you gave good perspective. You're right on that. I hate Giselle way more than I hate Robin, but I think you always think of them as a package deal. So I understand that. Yeah.
Sorry about that, y'all. I was saying, first of all, I was over here laughing, but baby, I am no stranger to a survey. My birthday was coming up. That survey was 275. I right on did it. I want to thank the friend that sent it to me. Also, I really think that if you would have removed Giselle from the group, everything would have healed itself, to be honest with you. She is the problem.
Yeah.
You remove her, everybody would have worked. We've seen when cameras go down and Giselle goes to bed. Robin get out there, get the Tootsie rolling with the girls, get to have fun with the girls.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a great season, especially with Mia and Karen, bringing what they're going to bring next season. I think that we would have gotten a great season. And so I really feel like you would have removed Giselle, NECA, and Ashley, or even demoted Ashley to friend of. So Robin can have somebody to talk to, because Robin don't really trust those girls like that. And rightfully so. You know what I mean? But Giselle needed to be.
Here's another take, though. Now she doesn't have somebody attached to her. So if she can't deliver this next season, she needs to go.
Yeah.
Let's be real here. Then you have to have something concrete to fire her, because remember, she thinks she's the queen bee, right? You remove Robin, she's not here. What are you gonna do now?
She's gonna attack Mia.
She has to work.
Turn next season.
She has to work now. Giselle has to work.
Yeah.
So since you want to stay here, earn your check. And we don't mean another fake boyfriend, because if you think we really believe you with Jason, you really lost your goddamn mind. Sorry, Lord.
Yeah.
The twins is going off to college.
I said that too. That's the end of her storyline too. Them kids, you can't use them. You can't hide behind them no more. So what are you going to do?
All right, y'all. I want to thank y'all for calling in. I really do appreciate it. Did y'all have anything else y'all want to say?
Me, kind of off topic a little bit. I would just like to say real quick, Mia, even though she is just a nutcase and a liar, Mia ran that episode. Mia ate that episode up last night. That to me was like top tier reality TV. Like it was happening in real time. So Mia,
but it wasn't Mia. It was Gordon.
Mia was a part of it.
No, if it was not Mia, there would be no
not being on the show, Gordon wouldn't be there. With Mia not.
But listen, Gordon said he gave her permission when he turned 70. Gordon is only 71. So she been cheating the whole time. He only supposed to been doing it for a year.
Gordon knew he wasn't gonna be able to clearly Mia is very sexual and kind of free in what she does. Gordon he knew he wasn't gonna be able to handle that lady. At
70, he let her free, but she been cheating the whole time.
For the women. So what's up? Yes, she gonna cheat.
And she not immune to threesomes. Yeah, I believe her and what's her friend?
Jacqueline
done had some with people.
Oh my gosh, Sean, let me let you go back to work.
Okay, bye.
Making up shit.
I love Sean because she be making up shit. It's kind of plausible.
I know it do be. It'd be like, oh, did they have threesomes? Maybe they did.
They did.
They were taking showers together. Remember all the girls?
Wendy said it when she was getting assaulted. She was like, "You and Gordon, y'all do things," and then even some of the girls, when her and Jacqueline was on that trip, they was like, "Wait, we saw naked bodies upstairs." It was like, "Oh, that's nothing new." Me and Jacqueline always take showers together. I was like, "And y'all had to use the same razor too? Y'all nasty."
Oh my God, Tori, we have the first Candy Yam. Even before Cortez over at the Lean, the first Candy Yam I ever met. Well, no, not Candy Yam. Well, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Whatever Candace Stan's name is. One of the first drive backs, Cohen.
I knew it was Cohen.
Hey, Cohen.
Hey, Cohen.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, I'm driving, so if it's a little muffled, that's why. But
and hold on, before you start, I'm sorry. Antonio, you can stay up as long as you want. You can come down whenever you want. Just let me know, okay? Okay. Go ahead, Cohen.
As much as it is sad that she's gone, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. She needed to go, and I know you're gonna be surprised I'm saying that, but
what?
She needs a break because I feel like
it's a lot.
the show drained like last season. That was a lot on her, and I'm glad that she really realized that now before it could have got a lot worse for her. So I'm really glad she's going to take a break, even if she doesn't come back. I think she could do other things. I really think that there is more for her to do other than this show because she is multifaceted, unlike some of the other girls on the show.
Oh, I knew it was
Namely
coming.
Ashley needs that check, but they need to fire
Ashley's the queen of TikTok. What do you mean?
Well, TikTok's about to get banned allegedly, so she'll have to find something else.
You're right. She's out of it. You're out of it. Oh boy. Okay. Y'all, I am honored. Okay, first of all, I'm gonna cry. Let me cry. I'm gonna cry. Okay. Oh,
y'all, I'm working. I got my robe.
I logged out of my phone. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. What happened to you? Monday.
I was out all weekend, so I'm puffy eyed. So and my voice is halfway gone. So
it's okay.
We all
good. This is being filmed on Sunday, anyways.
Hey, Cohen. Wow. So I'm really surprised to hear you take that stance. I thought you were going to come up here and fight for your life in regards to Candace. But I do think that if she's going to leave, now is as good a time as any. Apparently, Bravo's going nowhere. They're not going to develop anything new and interesting past the Real Housewives. So we're stuck with them forever, in eternity. So she can always come back. There's also Ultimate Girls Trip and so much that she can do. Did you watch her series on Tubi?
I'm going to be honest.
Funny.
I did not watch it. I've been, I'm working on my MBA now, so I don't really have time to sit up and watch everything.
Yes.
I'm not really well versed with that, but I know T.S. Madison is on the show, and she has been, on it. So I've been watching the clips, but I haven't watched the show. But I'm happy for whatever she does, though. And if she does, do other things like her music and stuff, I'll listen and support.
For a baby, she ready for a baby.
She is.
I wish her the best. She was sent to us from Jesus, and now he's sending her on her way to do bigger and better. Cohen, thank you for calling in for us. Hopefully, we'll see
what about Robin? What about Robin, Cohen?
What about Robin Cohen? Yes, I'm sorry.
I saw something early a few minutes ago that she may be getting the pink slip too.
Yeah, they said she's out. We don't know. We can't. Bravo hasn't confirmed. People hasn't confirmed. That's just from the Jasmine brand. But
Jasmine brand normally is on point. I'm gonna rock with them on that. She out.
Okay. So
I'm gonna be honest with you because I was rooting for Robin this season, but she did not deliver the way that she could have. She really did not do it. And as much as she does have a reason to go at Karen, she really doesn't have a reason. But I mean, like if she wanted to, do something now, it's just a little too late. I think Charisse is probably our best bet at going at Karen at this point, and I'll be okay with that because she was one of the few people that called Karen out for the drinking and stuff, so that makes sense. But Robin at this point, I don't know, and I do think at one point she was kind of good for the show in a way, but I don't know.
I agree with you that. And I was clapping because somebody said we need a little more Ascala. We need I always mess up Kay and Jacqueline. I agree. Those would be great. Give me Kay full time, give me Ascal part time and Jacqueline part time, and let them earn their spot. Yeah. I'll give that to you. I agree with that. That's a good one. I think with Robin leaving, Giselle is on the island by herself, and I think Ashley still need to go, and I still think NECA need to go.
I'm with you.
100%. That's where I'm at with the cast, but I agree. Ascala, Kay, and Jacqueline would be great additions. Kay full time and the other two part time.
They ain't bringing Ascala back, and y'all know that. I got to just be honest with you. Let's just go and talk about it, dog. We're just gonna add them in as they call.
Right.
Who is woe is me?
My God.
Oh my God.
My Lord. What's going on?
Candice is number one. Okay.
I have been crying all morning, Jesus. What's going on? Jesus Christ.
Praise him.
Listen, I am all for people taking breaks. I am all for, a little pause, if it is a pause. But the fact that thick neck, thick ankle, big shoulder, oh, gosh. The fact that these people that I want to leave are still there really has just burned my grits, my biscuits. Candace, I love you. I'm about to cry just now. My glasses are fogging up. Big murder on the mic. I just want to
I'm
say
not calling you Myrtle, so you have to. This is Jasmine, everyone. I'm not calling you Myrtle.
no, but no, I'm kind of okay with it because I just know that after every season it's like attack, and being on the defense all the time can wear you low. So I'm okay with it, but baby, I done dragged out of bed, honey. I was sad like it was me. So, but as long as Big Shoulder Robin's gone, I'm okay with it. As long as Broad Shoulder Big Arm Robin is gone, I am okay with it. So that's all I want to say. I want to say congrats on your show, Chase. Can't wait to be on again. Everybody else, Team Candy. Thank you.
Candy girl, that's her.
Candy gal.
Candy gal.
All right, thank you, Jasmine, for
Chase
calling
messed
in.
it up. It was Candy gal.
Well, I have a question.
Yes.
Do y'all think that Wendy's gonna stay?
Yes.
I think now they have no choice.
They have no choice. Somebody got to read.
Colorism controversy part 3.
Yeah.
They have no choice but to keep her. But I personally do not want to see Wendy and Giselle share another screen as long as I live.
But that's not, I mean, listen.
It's not fair to Wendy.
Yeah. I agree. But like I said,
can't watch another season
this next season is going to make or break Giselle. It is.
This one should have made her broke.
You're right, but they're not listening to that. And you know she's a favorite. Come on. He didn't even want to give her, he would have gave her first. Yeah. Wasn't for Mia. She would have got first seat again, even though she gives absolutely nothing. She has not had a relationship since Sherman, okay? Not a real one anyway, okay? Let's be real.
They ruined Sherman. I got a lot. They ran Sherman off. Now I just got done rewatching like some of the early seasons. They kind of ran off. I mean, you know, Monique and them were bringing around.
They start talking about that park and bringing his ex around.
Yeah, they kind of ran him off because he wanted nothing to do with the television show. He actually, for some reason, he actually liked Giselle. You know what I mean? And
I mean, hold up. I think he wanted a little bit to do with the show because he showed up to the union and was standing out watching her do her thing and stuff like that. If you don't really want anything to do with the show, then you say, hey, hit me up when you get done and we can go get a cocktail and a piece of chicken.
Valid. While you guys are up here, let me ask you this. What are some of your favorite Candace moments? You guys can go ahead in the chat and drop some of your favorite Candace moments. For me, I want to say I like old school Candace. So season 3 Candace, and she is fighting. Like I was like, okay, I don't know if this girl's gonna work. And she fought Giselle and
Charisse
at the table at the same time. And ate them both up. I was like, okay, Jesus, thank you for bringing us to her. So that's one of my favorite moments. I'm gonna get the callers first. Antonio, what's one of your favorite Candace moments?
One of my favorite Candace moments, outside of that, even still being connected to season 3, there was also a fight between her and Charisse in the van or the Sprinter as well. And I think Charisse mentioned her being a little girl or something like that. And Candace called her some type of old woman or something, and it really hurt Charisse's feelings. But
I love it.
But yeah, Candace she's had that mouth since
a lightning rod.
On the show. It wasn't learned. It was just, it wasn't on her. It was
inherent.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Mama Dot is yeah. I see where she gets it from.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Cohen, what about you?
I posted mine on Instagram, but I'll tell y'all, it's the one where she got in the Instagram comments and talked about Giselle needing to live in her struggle and find out how to pay for that $900 cabin when it tears down.
I think she called it a barn, Cole.
She called it a barn.
No, she called it a cabin in that tweet. In that tweet, she called it a cabin.
Oh, okay.
But you know what's so crazy? And then next season, Giselle had made up with Monique and they were finna take her down. Giselle was hot about that tweet. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Tori B, what you got?
There's a few, but I mean, for me, because even the Reasonably Shady event, and she rolled for Wendy at that situation, but maybe it was the fight in her house with her and Ashley with the butter knife.
Oh my God, with the knife. Her and Ashley had iconic moments. Yes.
In my house. You are not in my house. I was like,
remember she threw the knife at her?
Chris had to come get her.
What did she say?
I
Don't
just
blow
shook
your
my
mama's
table and
table.
messed up my view. Oh my God, yes.
Candace and Ashley have had some of the most iconic knockdown dragouts in Potomac history.
Oh, can I say one thing about that though?
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, it's so funny to me that Ashley's talking about Candace living in her mother's house, but Ashley is actually living in her kid's house, if I'm not mistaken.
That is true, Cohen. That is very true.
You ain't got nothing to do, Cohen.
Get a divorce because she won't be able to pay for it. Yeah.
Sean
that is an interesting point too, because you know, Ashley has always made much ado about Candace, you know, living off of her mother's wealth and you know being a nepo baby. I'm assuming. Where do we stand in regards to that point of contention between the two of them and the wealth conversations that they used to have? Does anyone have anything about that?
Ashley just doesn't really know. She doesn't come from that background of knowing what wealth is like that. Like, you know, she had to marry it, so she doesn't understand it. And I think that's where a lot of that comes from.
Because if she understood it, she probably would have gotten a better prenuptial agreement.
That amongst other things.
Yeah.
No, she wished she came from money. When she told that story about how her mother constantly got evicted, her grandmother, that's when I knew. I said, you're jealous of her. She has the same complex as Giselle. The darkest women have everything they want and they think they deserve it because they are fairer skin.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that as a light-skinned woman. They are jealous of Wendy and Candace. They have the husband, the nice home. They don't have to work a million jobs. They don't have to do the things that they have to do. And Candace does come from money. Her mother made sure she was good. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why Ashley thought that was a thing for her to keep saying this is Dorothy's house. Like, it doesn't matter. If you have a child, come from means, you're going to make sure your child is good. And I'm sure Michael will do that for her sons. So I don't know, other than her being upset and jealous of Candace for what she has coming from her mother. That's the only thing, because it doesn't make sense. As a parent, you're gonna make sure your kids are good. You want them to maintain the same lifestyle they're accustomed to.
And not only that, Candace's mom, you know, has wealth, but isn't her dad a doctor?
Yeah.
Like, she came from, that's what she knows, and that's what they do. Ashley I agree with you, Tori. Ashley just doesn't get it. She doesn't understand it. And I think it's still due to, you know, how can this girl over here be okay and still be able to live in a mansion and drive a Lexus and do everything that she wants to do, but I got to stay, you know, married to the man from Tales from the Crypt in order to be able to, you know, keep my little house up and with my kids and allow them to climb all over the counters and stuff like that. So I definitely agree with you.
Some other iconic moments. This was most recently, but you know, I thought that for as bad as that Ultimate Girls Trip was, watching Candace and Portia navigate each other, knowing where Portia stood in relation to Monique Mollywop and her, was fascinating. And I'm sorry, that triggered you, Cohen? Because you know, we had some knockdown dragouts about that.
I like Portia, so it was just hard to watch.
Yeah, but I liked it. Was it She Need a Man or She Take a Man? What was her name?
She Take a Man. Giselle was She Need a Man.
Yeah, Jasmine should need a man. Should need a man and should take a man or whatever. They've since been cool. Let's see what else we got here on this little thing. Oh yeah.
Oh God.
Iconic. I mean, it's iconic. It's unfortunate, but in fights there are winners and there are losers. So this is not, you know, a drag Candace session, you know, kind of thing. We're not doing that, but we're talking about Candace iconic moments, and you know,
iconic.
It's an iconic moment. It changed the landscape of this show. Some say for the worse, but it did change it forever. We can all agree on that. And looking back on the fight, where does everyone stand? Cohen, looking back on the fight and your stance then and your stance now, what do you feel about the fight?
It definitely did change the scope of the show. And to be honest, I want to say it kind of put Wendy in a bad position as a newbie as well. I really think it put a damper on the show overall. And I think that feelings got way too involved, and I think that because I feel like Potomac didn't really have the feelings to get too involved like that until that point, and I just think that nothing ever got fixed, and you would think that people would be happy with Monique being gone and everything, but that kind of tarnished some other relationships too. So it really had a lot to do with where the show is now.
Antonio, looking back on it now and then and now, where do you land on the fight?
Honestly, I'm still Team Monique. It's just not gonna change. I would love for Monique to kind of make her way back in just to see how she would gel, with the group. Now, I do feel like, some of it may have been misplaced anger towards Candace, and I think Monique actually grabbed the wrong person. It should have been Giselle that should have got her head pinned to the table. But outside of that, I think it definitely changed it. But I did think that the group as a whole would be able to move on since Monique was there. They clearly said she was the problem. She exited the show. But then that just gave, Giselle was like, okay, now who I'm gonna go after the next season? And so
turned out to be Wendy.
Yeah, it was just kind of a revolving door of who am I gonna go after next, which that got old really, really quick,
Really quick. They thought they had a formula. And we don't like formulas. We like what's real going on in real life. The Potomac reunion does air this Sunday. You can actually catch Antonio on the lead. Are you on tonight, Antonio?
I am on tonight, yes.
You can catch Antonio. He's always so great, witty, snappy, smart, and intellectual, I must say. You can catch Antonio tonight on The Lean, my home away from home, reviewing The Real Housewives of Potomac at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on The Lean. Cohen, thank you for giving us a call in. Tori, stick with me for a little bit. We're going to wrap things out. But everybody who has come this morning and joined us, I want to thank you all for doing so. As we mentioned, it has also been rumored that Robin Dixon has been let go from The Real Housewives of Potomac, as according to the Jasmine brand. I do have a picture of Robin up here, but y'all know I can't see, so it's nothing new. So I'm not even going to try to put up 5 pictures to get the right one because Robin ain't worth it. Bon voyage, Robin. You will not be missed. You
and Juan Dixon.
But it's so crazy to me because you know what? You know what's the crazy thing about it to me? The crazy thing about it to me is that what Mia gave up last night is all we wanted for Robin to give up. And she came in there and gave it and saved this show. She needs a raise. She needs first chair. She needs center flute next season. And Robin, you let somebody come in and school you on what it is like to be a real housewife. And you've been with this group since inception. She has given us vulnerable moments. But I think when you show an unwillingness to continue to be vulnerable as the show progresses, that means that the show has moved past you and it is time for you to step aside. Also, we can say the same for Kyle Richards, but we won't go to Beverly Hills, child, because that was the worst reunion performance. That's the worst reunion performance, first chair I've ever seen in my entire life. Yeah. And I got so much hate mail for saying it, but whatever, it is what it is. She was the pits. Horrible. Robin Dixon, will she be missed? Not by me, by you?
No. And Mia's performance last night they knew before we knew, probably really sealed the deal on Robin's exit. Because, girl, this girl tea all been spilled. Her son might not be her husband's son. This is how you do it. And we gave you another season to kind of try to, because I think they should have let her go after we found that out. Everybody was asking for her to be fired.
This was they gave her
time to expose it.
Saved her life.
And she still didn't
do it. I want her gone. Then I have been speaking to members in the production field that were just saying what they would do in that situation and how they would have handled it. the general consensus amongst the entire community, cast and crew and viewers alike, is that she should have been fired. She should have been relegated to the Patreon that she attempted to charge us to get the tea from, and now she is.
Yep.
So
I don't feel bad for her. She knew what she was doing, and Giselle tried to help her cover it up. That that's her. Child, I'm done with them. That's all I know.
All right, and lastly, the Queens of R&B may be coming back, and if so, I'm excited. But I'm gonna just say this: I understand who and what they feel like they are, and what they want to represent. But there is no Queens of R&B without Latasha Scott, because there is unfinished business with Latasha and Escape, Latasha and Tamika, and then the budding friendship between Latasha and Coco. And I want to see it. I might not necessarily buy her music, but I do want to see what that evolves, and so, yeah, it's fine for her not to be a part of the group and be a part of the show, I think, and still, film with her sister and film with the other girls as much as she possibly can. I don't think they should do it without her, but, you don't cross the boss, I guess, and that would be Candy Burris. So, with that being said, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. We stayed way over time. I want to thank Jasmine, Woe Is Me, aka Murder Oracle. She'll kill me if I don't say it. I want to thank Antonio. I want to thank Cohen. I want to thank Sean for calling in. I want to thank you, Tori B, for being up here with me. I want to thank everybody in the comments. Makidra, Miss Main Tips, Dream so much for her support. Indigo Sage, Malik, just everybody who called in, viewed it, whatever you're doing. Thank y'all so much. And we will definitely get more into this coming Wednesday on Happy Hour. So tune in for Happy Hour on Wednesday, unless something absolutely is imperative that breaks, such as this. And tonight, you guys will be able to go ahead and see me, Tori B, and Jay. You guys will get to meet Jay tonight for the Summer House Martha's Vineyard review. Until then, at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, we'll see you. You guys hear that? That might be my job coming to get me, girl. So let me go ahead and go. Bye, y'all.